Alrighty, boat is set up, rods are rigged, we are all ready to go, except for one key detail today, and that's kind of the basis of today's video. I bought a downrigger for the pond prowler. Now, it's not an extremely nice downrigger, but it gets the job done. This right here is the Canon Mini Troll downrigger. They retail for about 80, 90 bucks. You can find them at garage sales and a lot of other places as well. They're pretty common. They've been around for a long time. But the reason why I have to use this one is because it has that clamp. And mine, I don't want to screw in a big heavy downrigger on my boat. I need to be able to take it on and off very fast. So that is why this is the one that, you know, I've bought for my boat. It goes up to 95 feet. So if I want to fish really deep, if I want to go, you know, go fish for some lake trout or whatever, I can do it with this, which is really nice. Installing it on the pond prowler is a little bit tricky. So I'm going to kind of show you guys what I do. I have fished with it once or twice already, just haven't filmed, but I'm going to show you guys how I install it on the pond prowler. All right, so for those of you that have seen my recent Kokanee videos, you guys know that I was using this little like spool, and then basically every 10 feet, I just had a little marker, and that's actually what I was just running that 4-pound ball on, and it definitely worked. However, the downrigger is gonna be so much nicer. So what we do here is, unfortunately, this plastic, it's a little too weak for those clamps, and I feel that if the downrigger was just on this, it would actually bend and mold that plastic on the boat. So that is why I just cut up 2 little pieces of wood. Depending on where your rod is on the boat, my rod holder is in the back here. I put it as far back as possible on the railing, so I can kind of go just kind of about right in here. I can kind of eyeball it and it usually works. But as you tell, right, it puts a lot of stress on that plastic. So what we have to do is you have to be able to undo this thing all the way here. You have to go all the way out to the end. One piece right there. The other piece here, and they just barely go in. But as you see, it's already putting less stress on the boat with that wood there. And then once you get it tightened up, it definitely helps. Yeah, once it's gonna crack if I keep going too much. But that right there, you don't have to go much more than that. If you notice, it's much more solid on the boat. Actually, I'll just get a shot for you guys here. As you guys can tell, it's much more solid with the piece of wood on there. It's not stressing out that plastic on the boat. Nowhere near as much. Now, I'd like to get, if you were to get a giant piece of flat wood and put it here, that way there'd be none of this moving or having, being indented. But those little pieces of wood right there work better than, better than nothing. So, and for the downrigger clip here, this is actually a custom made clip. You guys can buy these at Kokanee Tackle. Chris over there, he's a great guy. He's been helping me out a lot with Kokanee lately. He puts like a little tubing on here. That way when you grab it, when you're grabbing it out of the water or whatever, you're not just grabbing straight wire, which can, wreck your hands. And he puts beads on each end. That way it keeps it from pulling and going different ways. So super, super nice. They're only like 12 bucks. Totally worth it, especially if you're a new Kokanee angler and you don't know how to, do all this stuff like I do. This thing has worked great for me. That clip is so much better than some of those other store-bought ones. I like this one way more. So, cool. If we don't hook up with Kokanee within the first couple hours, I will be switching over to smallmouth extremely fast because this looks just absolutely insane. I'm gonna turn the graph on here and get the water temps and kind of see what's going on. This is first rig up for the day. We've got this one, I'm running a 1-ounce ball on the end with a bead chain swivel, running a snubber. This one is, according to Chris over at Kokanee Tackle, does really well at this specific lake here, the purple. So we're gonna try that. Oh my gosh, there's so many marks on the screen. And then I've got about a, 8 to 10 inch leader, and I've got a custom little squid with double size 4s. We're gonna tip the hooks with some Berkeley Gulp, and then our Smile blade is gonna have some Kokanee Special Power Procure on there. We're gonna drop this guy back. I'm gonna show you guys real quick on the GoPro how I set up the downrigger. So it's pretty straightforward. The clip on there is what you're gonna attach to this, but the first thing you actually have to do is drop this 100 feet back. Now, everyone's got different depths that they like to drop their stuff, you know, out to. I like 100 feet. To me, I've had no problem hooking up about 100 feet back. My boat is also a lot quieter than most people's boats. So I can really, technically, I could probably do it 50 feet back and I'd still be okay. But I'm gonna drop 100 feet back. Okay, so I'm back 100 feet on the counter. Now I've actually grabbed the line here from my setup. So it's currently, you know, back there 100 feet, slashing around. And now what I'm actually gonna do is I'm going to grab this guy right here, this little clip. So we're gonna put that clip in. Now, depending on if you want the fish to actually pull the clip out or not, is how deep you put the clip in. I actually like to pop it myself. I like to keep it on the clip down there. So that's what I'm gonna do. I put it in there pretty good. I'm just gonna send it back here, make sure nothing gets tangled. You don't wanna just shock the line with a bunch of slack, because then you could potentially snag up your dodger and stuff that's going on, you know, thrashing way back there. So making sure that you have tension at all times on this section of the line is necessary. So from this point, I can drop my downrigger ball down to whatever depth I want. Now you have to watch, obviously, because if you just drop that, this thing is still set. So that rod will bend way too much and it'll either pop the clip or snap your rod. So you've got to kind of be careful here on what you're going to do. So this one, you have a little screw here and you untighten that, and that's how you wind it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this down and then wind this. And as you can see, the rod in the middle is just going down. And I'm just gonna keep doing this until I get to my desired depth. This guy, I'm gonna be fishing at 25 feet to start. However, you can change this whenever you want. It's actually extremely easy to change. There's definitely a certain bend you want with your kokanee rod when you're doing this. I like a pretty good bend on it, like that right there. I'll show you guys it, getting up in my chair. That's the setup I like right there. Now, as you guys notice, you can hear the bend, and that's from the wire, that's from the tension. When you get in deeper depth, you start to get that sound, and I don't like it, and I know there's things you can do to get rid of that sound. However, I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still very new with downriggers. This is how I rig mine up, and it's caught me a lot of fish the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks of kokanee fishing with it. So, all right, we are fishing. Oh my gosh, no way. No way. We're on, folks. We're on. Awesome. Are you kidding me? Let's go. All freaking ready? Oh yeah, that's a good fish. Oh my gosh, that's a good fish. I've been losing a lot of kokanee lately, so I'm just gonna slow reel them in. That's a Coke. Yes, let's go. All freaking ready. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I gotta pin that. That just feels so good to get that fish in the net. And I did something different that fish. I really didn't rush him. I did a super slow reel all the way in, and it definitely tired him out more than what I was doing previously, where I burned the fish in, and then right at the boat, they just sit and thrash, and I lose them all. So, awesome. One thing that's so unique to me is, like all salmon, they are just so extremely silvery before they go up to spawn. But I love their mouth. They just have a badass look to them. The way their jaw goes up like that, they got real sharp teeth in the front. They're kind of a wimpy fish. I mean, like, they die. This fish right here died about 1 minute into flopping on my boat, so they're not a very hardy fish, but in the water, they are an extremely hard-fighting predator fish. You know, these fish right here, when it comes spawning season, they're running up the rivers, they're spawning, making babies. Those babies are providing food for the bull trout, smallmouth, rainbows, Chinook salmon. There's big landlocked kings in here. A lot of different fish feed on those, and I think that's really, really cool. You know, that they're such a successful part of the ecosystem, even though they're technically not native. All right, we're gonna get him all gutted out here, put him in the cooler, and hopefully we can get another one. Man, that'd be awesome. Oh yeah. Yo. Oh crap, oh no. Oh no. Are you kidding me? My freaking rod holder just popped off and sunk to the bottom. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, and that's 100% on me because I should have had this thing flipped over and had it locked. Man, not only did I lose the fish, that was the second I decided to speed it up too. Dang it, I need to start changing things a little more. The second I started changing up, I started getting bit. Alrighty, kokanee fishing really died down as I expected it to. This lake has been fishing really tough for kokanee. I was just really happy I even landed one, and I actually got a couple bites today. I probably could have had 2 or 3 hookups, but that's all right, I'm happy with that. We are switching over to what I was really looking forward to most for the day, and that is some smallmouth. Let's go find ourselves some shallow water and get ourselves some bronze backs. This is so awesome in here. There's no way there's not a good one back here. Oh man, there's a, oh my God. Oh my God, there are so many back there. Oh my God, there are so many of them back there, and one of them was big. One of them was big. Ow. Okay, see you, buddy. Wow, there's a lot of... Oh, okay. All right. That's a little better. Little better fish. We are upgrading, folks. Still not a behemoth. However, that is an upgrade. Yes. We are slowly but surely getting bigger fish. Man, this little spot right here is loaded. There are so many smallmouth sitting under this wood. All right, buddy. Peace, dude. Man, that looks so good up ahead, too. I'm gonna park my boat, and I'm actually gonna get off the boat and adventure around, and I'm gonna walk over there and take a couple casts into that stuff, because that stuff looks good. I do not have my anchor today, so my anchor will be my downrigger. All right, let's go explore this creek for a couple minutes. This looks super cool. I'm not gonna get up too close because there could be fish right up against this stuff, and I don't wanna spook them. I wanna try to catch the fish in here first before I move, so. I'm not seeing much. Oh, is that a fish? Oh my God, it's a smallmouth. It's a smallmouth. Oh my God. That's a good one too. Oh, he is tucked way into that, tight to the bank. I didn't even see him at first. Oh, I gotta get to him. And he moved too. When I casted, he moved out of his little spot. Oh. Oh, he got it. No. Oh, no. That was my best fish of the day. Oh, what? Maybe I didn't prick him hard enough. Oh, he grabbed it again. Oh my God. He grabbed it. We're on. That's a good one. That's my best fish of the day. Please don't come off. Oh, he grabbed it again in the river. That is so cool. Come here, buddy. Oh, yes. What a way to end the day. What a way to end the day. Come here. Come here, pal. No, don't you dare jump. Don't you dare. Oh, he's barely hooked. Yeah. Yes. Let's go. Sometimes, folks, it pays to go explore. You go and explore, you can hook into some awesome little smallies. What a beautiful, beautiful fish. Yes, gorgeous. Beautiful smallmouth, look at him. Gorgeous. All right, buddy. If you guys enjoyed this video, you guys are gonna also love this one right here. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'm really glad my downrigger's working well. My just boat in general, I can just target so many species and have a blast. So I'm glad I could take you guys on this adventure with me today, and stay tuned for many more in the future. Peace.